So the Visioneers International Network is a global platform which brings together a diverse group of people from around the world. People of all ages, backgrounds, ethnicities, and walks of life. People who occupy and work in every sector of society. A Visioneer is an artist, a Visioneer is an activist, a politician, a scientist. A Visioneer can be a farmer. A Visioneer can be a child. What unites and connects and brings these people together is the one thing they all share in common, which is a sincere and heartfelt desire to serve and to contribute to the planet.
So the vision that I see is hundreds of thousands, millions of Visioneers around the world connected together, talking to each other, learning from each other, and building new enterprises that will take us into the future in a very positive way rather than in a fearful way.
Wherever people have raised the stakes to become better human beings, extraordinary things have happened.
So the inspiration behind the Visioneers International Network is a book created by Desmond Berghofer in 1992. And this book tells the incredible story of a group of people who came together from around the world and did something miraculous that completely changed the fate of mankind.
My idea was to write about a team of ordinary people drawn from different parts of the world, different ages, ethnic groups, and so on, who came together to do extraordinary things to create a better future.
It's a completely hypothetical situation, and many of the ideas presented in the book at the time were completely fantastical and unrealistic and impossible because the technology just didn't exist. But today, those ideas are possible.
I subtitled the book A Courage Story About Belief in the Future. So what I want people to take from the book is the idea and indeed the conviction that the future is not entirely problematic and unmanageable, but that we can rise to the occasion and deal with these problems that are facing us in a creative and cooperative way.
And so what if we could use the internet, create a platform, share the story of the Visioneers fantasy and say, who else is out there who's a Visioneer? Who is an evolved human being, whose value system is different from perhaps the common person, beyond competition, beyond self-interest, whose value system embraces the idea of collaboration, compassion, kindness, dignity, respect for others, so that we can have a peaceful world in the future. What if we could do that? What if we could even shift a little bit to show the importance of this value?
So these are ordinary people who feel an extraordinary call to step forwards, and they are doing so in ways large and small, from their local communities, neighborhoods, and cities to national, international, and global scale initiatives. The Visioneers International Network aims to support and empower these individuals further in three key ways. First, by showcasing their work on our online platform, thereby giving them a chance to reach an even wider audience and broaden their field of impact.
That's why we're calling this whole thing a web of good work. We're trying to weave these actions that are already happening around the world into a web that embraces the whole planet and eventually becomes so strong that it begins to overwhelm the negativity that is coming from all the other places.
Two, by connecting these incredible people to each other, because more than ever before we need to come together And so this online platform and our online community facilitates a way for these people to see each other's work and be inspired by each other, to connect to one another, and to collaborate in new and meaningful ways.
The power of our humanity is when we connect with each other. So together we can do extraordinary things that none of us can do alone. So providing the platform for this connection is a first step towards moving towards shifting that whole understanding of what our humanity is about.
And finally, it's to mentor the next generation of change makers, because there are children and young adults and students all around the world who feel so much this call to serve and to contribute, and who just need a little bit of encouragement and a little bit of support. And so the mentorship program is a chance for those people who are currently successfully contributing and making an impact to reach a hand down and help the next generation.
What we're counting on is the young people. We're counting on the young people to see the potential themselves and to act. And we want to empower them by giving them the structure, the format, the architecture, where they could put their ideas on the table as equals and show us what they can do. And so our thrust is going to be to make sure that that happens.
The opportunity right now is to reinvent ourselves as a global civilization. And that's not easy to do, because we come from thousands of years bogged down in ideas of conflict and separation, and now we have to suddenly realize that we are really one human family, and everything is connected to everything else. So that if I diminish you, I diminish myself. And we're just drops in a great ocean of humanity. And we have to use the technology that we now have, and this is where the opportunity lies, to use that technology in ways that can connect us and not divide us.
It's an incredibly exciting network, an incredibly exciting platform, which really aims to overall create a more connected, a more unified and collaborative global society, and to accelerate our shift towards a more peaceful and sustainable world.